Hello everyone, my name is Stacey Ann Murray. Today I'm here to talk to you about the writing process. Now, you may say to yourself, "Oof, the writing process, I dread it. Oh my God." But the truth is, you don't have to. Why? Because writing can be simple and easy, especially if you have a plan. Now, what this means is that, firstly, you need to know what it is you're writing about. Now, normally, if it is that this is an academic piece, you are given the themes or the topics, and then it is up to you to select which one of them you'll write on. You're normally given a due date. So, what this means is that you have ample time to plan your writing. In selecting your topic as well, you need to be mindful that you don't just select a topic because it sounds fancy. You select a topic that, one, you think you'll be able to manage, two, you understand, and three, you are enthused to write about. Now, why do I say enthused to write about? Because you don't want halfway into the writing, you end up becoming discouraged, demotivated, or hitting a roadblock because there aren't enough information out there. Now, after you have selected the topic, before you even start writing, you need to start looking on the internet or in journals, books, magazines to see how much information is available out there for this topic that you're writing on. What this means is that it will allow you the opportunity of understanding how much you have to write and how you need to write. Now, this is important because if you're given a word limit, it is best you understand where it is you're going with your writing piece. And of course, like I said, you don't want to hit a roadblock and can't continue your writing piece. Now, as we continue in the writing process, you need to say to yourself, okay, how do I let this piece come alive? It means that you're going to be creating an outline. What do I mean? It means that you're going to be developing what is known as an essay outline. Now, an essay outline is this document that allows you to direct your writing. And you're directing your writing in terms of what it is you're going to include, what it is you should not include. Now, first and foremost, not only will your topic provide you with a guide, but your word limit is also important. Now, most times, depending on the word count, you only need 5 paragraphs. Your introductory paragraphs, 3 paragraphs, one per point that you have, and a concluding paragraph. Now, in your introductory paragraph, you need to have what is known as an attention getter. Now, what is this, you may ask? Well, the attention getter is that statement or story or statistic or that particular information that you're going to use to grab your audience and pull them into reading or wanting to read the piece that you have written. Now, this will give your audience some information, excite them to want to actually read and enjoy your piece. Now, I know this is not a story, but nevertheless, you should make it easy in writing. Now, after you have grabbed your audience and pulled them in, you're going to want to give them some background information. Now, remember, never you assume that the person who is reading knows enough about the area, whether it's your teacher or someone you think ought to know, never you assume. So you're going to give them a little background information on the topic that you're writing on. This will remind them, refresh their memories, and help them to follow you as they read. Then after you'd have given them some background information, of course, the last thing that you would want to include in your first paragraph, your introductory paragraph, is your thesis statement. Now, you may be saying to yourself, what is a thesis statement? No, in short, it is that guide to your essay or the guide to your academic piece. Now, we won't go in depth into thesis statement today because we're here to talk about creating an outline for your writing. So the next time you join me, I'll be talking about the thesis statement. Now, after you're going to start with your points for your first paragraph or what is known as your second paragraph in this writing piece. And of course, you're going to give your reader enough information per point. So what this means is that you would have outlined a clear structure. No, I would not recommend that you just write free-handedly, because what this may do is create some amount of confusion. So what I recommend is that you actually sit down and plan how you'd want to write. I would normally recommend the clustering way of writing, or the clustering format to writing. What this does, it allows you to basically have your main idea, and then you will have 3 points coming out of your idea, and out of each point you'll have some little nodes or sticks, almost looking like the way grapes would be clustered, with each supporting points coming out of them. Now, what this will do is allow you to understand or to see exactly how your writing piece will progress, and help you to understand whether or not you have enough information to actually write on the topic. Now, remember, it's not about what excites you only, it's about what you can find enough information to write about. Now, after you would have done your clustering, you can now look at it and decide, okay, do I have enough information? Is any of my information overlapping? Do I think I'll be able to connect my writing? And then once you're able to do that, you'll have your conclusion. And of course, your conclusion is that bit of information that is going to wrap up your entire essay and remind people of what it is you are talking about. So the truth is, guys, creating an outline for your writing piece is not as hard as it sounds, not as hard as it looks. It actually helps your writing to flow, and it actually allows you not to go crazy when you sit to put cursor or fingers to keyboard in your writing. No. Remember, guys, outlines are important. So when next we meet, we'll actually go some more into what a thesis statement is and how your thesis statement is actually important to your writing piece.